Okay, welcome everybody. Sorry we're a couple minutes late. What we're going to do today is we're going to announce all of our award winners from the 3 sport patches, which is anyone who earns a varsity letter in 3 different sports in the same season, to our Stony Cup winners. Those are the 3 sport 4-year athletes. Then we'll announce our Wall of Fame candidates, our Wall of Fame students who earn their way onto the Wall of Fame. And then lastly, we'll do our top senior male and female athletes. Going up here is a point. While we're waiting, what a year we had here, or we've had so far at Stony Creek. I think we had 23 kids that we honored as kids who are going on and playing the next level. And we have a 24th, Luke Gittins, who is recently committed to Rochester. So with 24 of our finest seniors are going on to play, which is amazing. It's the most that we've had since I've been here. It's my 6th year here. So it's quite a senior class, and we're certainly going to miss them. Cheer, sideline and competitive cheer teams. For the cheer team, she's a number 2 doubles player, along with Josie Dunn, and they helped our team recently qualify for the state finals. Okay. Next up is Haley Fay Curry. All over the place. She mostly plays mid, but she can play back left, back right, up top, you name it, she can do it. She's one of the fastest kids on the team, and she had a big goal for us against Utica Eisenhower back early in the season when we beat them 1-0. Here's Avery, and she's a base. And then in track, Avery has obviously a 4-year competitor as well, and she is style athletes. Kaylee's a junior, and she was also a back spot. It was her first year on varsity, and she competed in rounds 1 and 3. And in softball, she's an outfielder. She's been playing right and center, starting a fair amount. She's one of our hotter hitters right now. She's hitting in the 5-hole. She's both a power hitter, a good bunter, has great speed, and Coach Troy calls her a phenomenal base runner. So congrats, Kaylee. Kaylee. All right, now we get to the boys. We got Daniel Okari. Daniel played his first year of football this year. He was on the played special teams. In hockey, he's a defenseman, arguably one of our top defensemen. He's more of a rugged type of a defenseman. And in baseball, he plays all over the place. He's been playing a little bit of third lately, and just a valuable member all around. Next is Eric Booth. Eric was a standout football player. He started at wideout all season, and then baseball. Eric is not only a standout pitcher, a lefty who throws extremely hard, but he's also a talented outfielder. Next is Michael Lambert. Mike is in football, he's probably the most underrated player in the program according to Coach Merlo. He plays the interior on the defensive line. He's a 2-year starter and helped our team have great success this year. In basketball, he was an end of rotation guy who played some very important minutes for us and helped our team win the league. And then in lacrosse, he just joined the team this year for the first time, and he had a bit of an injury, but he certainly has earned the praise from Coach Tyler Kilpatrick. Next is Ozzie Villapuerte. Ozzie in football was a wideout. He's about 6'4", 6'5", so he's obviously a big target. We could throw it up to him and have him go up and grab it. In basketball, he was a key member. He started part of the year. Obviously, being the big boy he is, he's able to fight and grab some boards for us. And then track, he was a 3-year varsity letter winner. He runs hurdles, and he also jumps 6 feet in the high jump. So next up, we go to our Stony Cup Awards. Now the Stony Cup, like I mentioned earlier, is for student athletes who competed for 4 years in 3 sports, and it's only a select number of students who do that actually. And the first is Katie Mcclellan. She's one of 3 who did it this year. Katie is a cheerleader. She's her second year on the varsity this year. She competed in round 2, and she was a back spot. And then in lacrosse, she's one of our best defenders. In fact, Coach calls her our best defender. She used to be a mid, but she's adjusted well, and she would have been a 2-year starter for us. And the other Stony Cup winner, and there you can see the award, is Lance Vogelberg. Lance played basketball, football, soccer, and golf. He's a solid contributor. Okay, so now we're going to go to our Wall of Fame. The kids who have earned their way into the Wall of Fame. We'll start with the underclassmen. And in the 400 free relay, he was part of the 14th place team. He's one of our best distance freestylers in the IM, and he has a school record in the 200 IM and the 400 free relay. So congrats, Jack. Next is Zack Gittins. Zack's a junior, and this past year he placed third at 103 pounds in the state finals. He's a 2-time state qualifier. This past year is a district champion, a regional finalist, and went 30. Who's going in the Wall of Fame is Cade Oderbino. Cade placed 8th this year at 112 pounds at the state finals. He's a district champion, a regional finalist, and he went 27-9 this year, and obviously helped our team have tremendous success. We moved up to the red, and Cade was a big factor in us finishing second in the red. So now we'll go to the seniors, who are going into the Wall of Fame this year, and that's the first is Shiloh Malinowski. Shiloh's a 4-year letter winner. She was an individual state qualifier in 2020. She was all-state in the 50 freestyle, finishing 6th. She was also a state qualifier in the 200 medley and the 400 medley relays, and she was all-state in the medley relay as a junior, along with Hannah Sodderstrom, Emma Shores, and Paige Kachalski. So congrats, Hannah. Shiloh. Next is another cheerleader, Samantha Senecar. Samantha is just a phenomenal cheerleader. I know Coach Williams calls her one of the best in the state, and she helped us a great deal. It helped us great in the last 4 years. She was part of our state championship team, a 3-round competitor, and certainly somebody we are going to miss a great deal. Next is Hannah Sodderstrom, and Hannah also is all-state this past year. She's a 4-time state qualifier. She has so congrats, Hannah. Switching to the boys now, we have Tristan Brandenburg. Tristan's just a tremendous runner, tremendous person. He was a captain in cross country, 4-time varsity letter winner, 2-time team MVP. He holds a state record, or he holds a school record at Bloomer, beating the record by over 30 seconds. And in track, he holds a school record in the 2-mile ball player. Anyone who saw our team play would certainly remembers Cam. He was as elusive a running back as we've ever had here. He holds basically every record for a running back that we have here at All-State. He's our first running back going on the board, going on the wall for football. It's just a crazy year he had. Okay, next up is Luke Gittins. Luke's the brother of Zach. Luke's a 4-year and a regional finalist. And he just told me a couple days ago he's going to wrestle at Rochester College. So that's phenomenal. And his career record is 119-42, including 33-6 this year. So nice job, Luke. Next up is another wrestler, Andy Hampton, arguably the best wrestler ever to wrestle here. He is a 4-time varsity district championship and a spot in the regional finals this year. Just an amazing career he's had, and we're looking forward to watching him at Michigan State, where he's going to wrestle next year. Next is Kirk Karen. Kurt's a phenomenal runner in cross country. He was a 3-time All-League selection. He's a 4-time varsity letter winner, 4-time academic All-State. He's on the record board for us, at number 2 at the school record with a time of 15 minutes and 34 seconds. In track, he's one of the top distance runners in the county. He's got a strong chance to earn all-league and all-county honors, and he's well-rounded. He runs the 4x8, the mile, the 800, and the 4x4. And he helped us win the OAA white title. I can't say enough good things about him. It was a joy to watch. He was the Cam Burford of basketball. They're both just to a league title this year. He's going to be playing, and he received a full scholarship to Grand Valley State next year, so he's just an amazing, amazing person and player. And next up, I can't say enough good things about him either. Just a tremendous person, a tremendous leader, a tremendous athlete. And we'll go more about him later, along with the other finalists for the top senior award. So congratulations for all those. Now we're going to talk about our top finalists. We had 6 finalists for the males and females. And the way it worked was we had all of our coaches cast ballots. So we had over 50 ballots. Coaches voted 1, 2, and 3, with the top vote getter getting 5 points, the second getting 3, and the third getting 1. It was just an amazing group of males and females this year. And we'll start with the female finalists first. And the first one's Erin Benitez. Erin is just a phenomenal athlete as well. I know I've said it a few times, but she is in ski. She was a 2-year varsity team member. She was the team MVP. She finished top 10 in divisionals. She placed 17th in the Giant Slalom at D1 Regionals as a junior. She's also cross country. She was a 3-time varsity in our lineup, an all-league player, a top 10 all-time fastest 5K as a freshman. She helped her team qualify for the state finals freshman and junior seasons. And in soccer, she's just having a great year, as is our team. We've only suffered 1 loss the whole season. We're ranked among basketball for 2 years as a freshman and sophomore varsity basketball, which is amazing. And then she decided to switch over to ski. And she's going to row next year at the University of Michigan. And I know those rowing teams always look for those phenomenal athletes, those strong athletes, and Erin certainly fits the mold there. Okay, next candidate is Emma Byer. Emma is a 2-sport athlete. She played volleyball and softball. Starter every year. She is destined to be all conference and all district this year. And she has a strong chance for all state recognition. The only thing that stopped her this year was an injury, but somebody that is so valuable in our lineup. Our next candidate is Kristin Mouse. What do you got here?
Yeah.
Oh, there, now, look at those hands.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Our next athlete is Kristin Mouse. Kristin's also a 2-sport athlete. She played volleyball and track, and runs track. In volleyball, she was a 2-year varsity letter winner, a 2-time OAA and RCS scholar athlete. She helped us to a school record 53 wins in 2019. She's one of the best jumpers in the program, and she's going to play volleyball next year at U of M Dearborn. In track, she was a 3-year varsity letter winner. She's qualified for the county meet, 9th grade meet. She is, one of the best sprinters as a member of our 4x2 and 4x1 relays. She's a top 5 all-time long jump at Stony, a top 10 all-time 100-meter hurdles at Stony, and a top 15 all-time 200-meter and 300-meter hurdles at Stony. She also does well in the classroom, as do all these athletes, by the way. She holds a 4.0. Our next athlete is Avery Mcnamara. Avery is a 4-year varsity letter winner in sideline and competitive cheer. She was a captain in 2021. She helped our team win a state championship in 2019. She helped us capture the OAA Red Division title in 2019, as well as district and regional titles. She's a 2-time all OAA Red, all district, and all region selection. She helped us finish 5th in 2018, obviously the state championship in 2019, and 8th in this past spring. She was a 2nd-team all-state performer, and in track, she's a teammate, Samantha Senecar. Now Sam was a competitive and sideline cheerleader for 4 years. Like I had mentioned earlier, Coach Williams calls her one of the best cheerleaders in the state. She was an all-state selection. She was a varsity captain in 2021. She helped our team win that state championship in 2019, back from break to compete in the state finals. So they showed their commitment to the team. It was great. And Samantha's going to cheer next year at Grand Valley State. And our last female candidate is Hannah Sodderstrom. Hannah's a 4-time state qualifier. She holds a school record in the 100 fly. She's part of the medley and 400 free relay at the state meet. She holds a school record in both. She was all state in the 100 fly. Finishes down to now. We're going to look at a couple more pictures of Hannah, and then we're going to announce our winner. Erin Benitez. So let's hear from Erin. Erin had great things to say, as you'll find out here shortly. Is there a volume?
It's all the way up.
Is the volume on here?
It's all the way up.
Okay. Like I said, Erin is just a phenomenal athlete. She competed in 4 sports, earned 4 letters in 4 different sports, and started with cross country, where she was a 3-time standout and a regular in the lineup, helping us to OAA league titles. She's on our board as one of the fastest times. In ski, for a 2-year skier, she accomplished more than most do in 4 years, and that came after she played basketball as a freshman and a sophomore on our varsity. And she just decided there was a change of pace needed. And in soccer, the only reason she wasn't a Cougar Award or a Stoney Cup Award winner was in soccer. She played travel her freshman year before coming on as a sophomore. And as a sophomore, she started. And then last year, obviously, with the pandemic, we had no season in the spring for any of them. And then this year, though, Erin's been fantastic as far as the season. Again, I think we have 1 loss. I think we're 15-1-3, and ranked among the top teams in the state.
It says that it's all on.
Okay, so just be patient with us, and we're going to try to hear from Erin here. I want to thank Jaden McCarthy for helping us out today. Jaden's with Stuco helping us out, and then Mrs. Jamie Jones is organized all the slideshows for us and the videos. And we're just having a couple of technical difficulties right now.
Hi, my name is Erin Benitez, and I'm currently a senior here at Stony Creek. It means so much to be named as one of the top female senior athletes alongside so many other incredible people, and it would be a great honor to be announced as the winner. Hi, my name is Erin Benitez, and I'm currently a senior here at Stony Creek. It means so much to be named as one of the top female senior athletes alongside so many other incredible people, and it would be a great honor to be announced as the winner. I have ran cross country, played soccer and basketball, and skied at Stony Creek, as well as been a member of a top-ranked travel soccer team throughout high school. Athletics have been a big part of my life, and I'm so glad I got the experience of playing on multiple high school sports teams and playing at such a high level which Stony Creek offers. I've made so many amazing memories, met so many people, and learned so much throughout my years that I know will help me in the future. Next year, I plan on attending the University of Michigan to study environmental engineering and be a member of the women's rowing team. Thank you to everyone who made high school sports so special, and have a good day.
Congratulations, Erin, at being the top female athlete at Stony Creek. I'm so proud of you. Woohoo!
Congratulations, Erin, for achieving such an honor. At Stony Creek, there are so many great athletes and so many great programs represented. When I think of your efforts, your hard work on the soccer pitch, it's been a pleasure. I think you represent the award with such honor, class, and I think you are a true Cougar. Once again, congratulations, Erin, for your achievements.
Erin Benitez is a great person, athlete, and competitor. I had the privilege of coaching her for 3 years in cross country, where she earned varsity all 3 years. She did take 1 year off for another sport. She was a very good athlete and competed in a number of sports at a high level. I recall that, I believe it was last summer, or maybe it was in the fall, I spoke with the crew coach at U of M, and one question I asked is, how do you recruit for crew when most high school programs don't have crew? And what the coach said is that they look for character, they look for a work ethic in their high school athletes, they look for athletes that have strong endurance, as well as a good degree of athleticism. And as we were just talking about Erin as a person and as an athlete, she really checked all the boxes. So I'm so excited that even though she's not going to be running cross country anywhere next year, that she will be able to continue in athletics at U of M next year. Good luck, Erin.
Erin, Dad and I, we're beyond proud of you for this. I know how hard you've worked over the years, from the time you were just little. Anytime I would ask you if you wanted to try a new sport, you always were willing to give it a shot, whether it was softball, basketball, swimming, anything, you would give it a shot. And for that, I'm super proud of you. Another thing that just, makes me really proud is over the years, I know you've had lots of highs as well as lows in all the sports that you've done, and the highs you've always handled with grace, and I think that's really important. And anytime you've had lows with sports, you've always come back with a drive and determination and desire to improve, get better, work harder, whatever you needed to do to improve yourself. So we're so excited for you and know that you'll continue this into college, and I hope you keep pushing me as well, because I'm kind of your workout buddy sometimes. So I hope you keep trying to push me along and make me keep up. Congrats, Erin. Extremely proud of you.
Hi, Stony Creek. I remember a few years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, when we had our first parent meeting in soccer. Coach said one thing which really stuck with me that day and all the way to today, which was to enjoy the ride. Erin, and we really, both Mom and I and the rest of the family, enjoyed the ride. You've had a great career at Stony, but as you know, these type of individual awards never really occur in a vacuum. And a couple, I think, people we, as a family, want to point out and recognize. One is your coaches. You've had great coaches, great examples, especially your first coach in soccer and basketball when you were 6. No, all your coaches have been great, whether skiing, soccer, basketball, cross country, variety of different things you've done. And 2 is your teammates. I mean, I think this year being the most recent, your senior year, you just had great teammates in cross country and skiing, supportive, great people to be around, great teammates. And soccer, as you guys make this run in the state playoffs, I just see the great chemistry you've had. And both Mom and I, we've been on or we've seen probably hundreds of teams in sports at all levels. And we love the chemistry and the quality of your teammates. So a big kudos to them in all your sports. But with you, a couple things that I want to highlight that we really value and treasure about you. One is just what I said, how great a teammate you are. We saw the senior night, the comments your teammates had about you, and it made me real proud to see what they said about you and what you mean to the team. And I think you've always been a great teammate. I think that you'll do real well with in rowing, being a great teammate, a part of something special. And then the trait that I've always valued in you is your perseverance. Whether if you had a setback, you never let it permanently get you down. You just bounce back quiet confidence, and you just kept working. And I don't know what athlete said, I can't remember, what you do when you practice or train by yourself is a great determinant of your success. But with you, that's been true countless times, whether in the summer or you've been by yourself, that you went on runs, or you went on bikes, or you went on swims, or you just worked hard when no one else was looking. And that is special, when you could work out as hard when no one's looking, as opposed to when hundreds of people or your whole team or coaches are looking. That's pretty special. And so congrats, you deserve this, and congrats to all your teammates and coaches and to the school. Thanks for making this happen.
Okay, so that was, those were Erin's parents, Jim and Barb, who spoke. And by the way, this is the 5th annual award. The previous winners for the girls were Emily Solik, Sydney Reba, Megan Solik, and last year Kate Strachan. So it's quite a group of females she's joined. So now let's go to the men, the boys, as far as their finalists. We'll start with Tristan Brandenburg. Okay, so like I had mentioned earlier, Tristan is quite the athlete in both the cross country and track. Two-time team MVP, four-time All-League, two-time All-County, two-time All-Region, All-State this past year in cross. He ranks third on the school record board. He helped our team to 4 league championships, 4 state qualifying teams, top 3 finishes in the Oakland County the past 3 years. Just an amazing contributor. And then in track, like I said, this past weekend, he won a regional championship. He's going to be in the state finals, obviously representing us. He's also going to be involved he's also on a relay team that qualified. He holds a school record in the 2 mile. He's a 3-time All-OAA guy, a 2-time All-Region, and he's going to be running cross country and track at Grand Valley State. So certainly impressive stuff from Tristan. Next up is Cam Burford. Cam, as I had mentioned earlier, is just so fun to watch. He was a 3-year varsity starter for us, a 3-time All-League selection. He has a school record with 6 touchdowns in a game. He was a finalist for Player of the Year in football. He was first-team All-State. He was the county's leading rusher with 1,692 yards and 24 touchdowns, and that's in 8 games. So that's 211 rushing yards per game, which just is amazing. He had 12 rushes of 30-plus yards. He scored 45 touchdowns during his high school career. He helped our team to a season like none other. We were unbeaten in the regular season, our first ever. He captured the OAA white, helped us make the state playoffs and win a state playoff game. And he's going to be running next year at Hope, and I'm sure he'll do very well at Hope College. The next up is Lance Vogelberg. As I had mentioned earlier, Lance is one of those unique athletes, a 4-sport athlete. In the fall, Lance plays soccer. He's a 2-year varsity letter winner. He's 4 years in the program. He was all district. He was a scholar athlete and one of the team's top scorers, being in the top 3 in assists and goals this past season. He also kicked for our football team. He's a 3-time special teams player of the year in football, and he obviously was a key to us having success in football. In basketball, few shoot like Lance, I should say. Just a tremendous shooter. He was a 3-year varsity player, 4 years in the program. He helped us to a league and district championship. Just a fun player to watch in basketball. And in golf, he's a 3-year letter winner. He placed in regionals as a sophomore, and he won the putting game award. So he's obviously somebody that certainly belongs on this list, and we will miss certainly. Next up is Zack Jones. Zack is a basketball and baseball standout. In basketball, he was a 3-year varsity letter winner. His 4 years in the program. He helped us win the league and district championship. One of our top scorers this year. He was voted the Cougar Award winner. And in baseball, he was even better in baseball. He is even better in baseball. He's a 4-year starter in baseball, a 2-year captain. He's going to be All-League this year. He was just chosen for the OAA MAC All-Star Game. He was chosen for the All-Star Game at Comerica Park. He helped us win the OAA Red as a freshman. He receives many scholarship offers, and he decided to go to Ball State. So he's got a full ride to a scholarship to a Division I school, and we expect only success for Zach, who's just one heck of a kid. Next up is Austin Jordan. Austin excelled in football, wrestling, and track. In football, Austin's a 4-year letter winner, a 3-year starter on the O-line, a 2-time Lineman of the Year, a 2-time All-League selection, 2-time All-North, a 2-year captain. He helped us to great success this year, as I had mentioned with the previously. In wrestling, he was a 4-time varsity letter winner, a 3-time captain, just a great leader, character, mentor. He was a team MVP as a senior. He was 2-time All-State as a wrestler. He finished 5th and 7th in the state finals the past 2 years, so that's amazing. And his career record in wrestling is 128 and 43. And in track, he is our top shot put and discus thrower. He's a 4-year letter winner, and he helped us win the white in 2019. So another amazing athlete with amazing accomplishments. And last but not least, of our finalists is Trevor Smith. Trevor, 4 years on the varsity, 4-year starter. He basically was the face of our program, and he brought our program to a new level. He was considered the MVP of the OAA, and not just the white, of the whole OAA. He received a full athletic scholarship to Grand Valley. He was all-state, first team by BCAM, second team by the AP, fourth team by the Detroit News. He holds 8 school records for scoring, assists, field goals, steals, whether it be career, game, or season. Again, just somebody that we're going to miss, and just a tremendous young man. Now, with Trevor, too, is, like I say, he's going to go to Grand Valley. He's also a key member of Stuco. So, in our winner, now, when we show you our winner, I didn't mention in the past, after we mention our winner, we're going to see our winner just give a message about winning. We had all of the finalists send us videos in case they had won. So after that, we'll hear from their coaches, and then someone from their family. So the winner for the boys is Austin Jordan.
Wow, all I can simply say is thank you. Thank you for selecting me for this award, and thank you to all the people who helped me get this award. As everyone knows, you can't do it by yourself. You just can't. These 4 years are full of ups and downs to help you grow and develop as a person, but you need a good support group around you, and fortunately for me, I had my family, my friends, my mom, dad, sister, all there in my corner. I had my teammates in my corner. When you surround yourself with positivity, great things happen. And I believe that. And I believe that my coaching staff from all 3 sports, football, wrestling, track, Merlot, Kramer, Duffy, they have all been a tremendous part in my success. And I want to thank them as well. And then lastly, just thank everyone, really. Thank everyone who has been in my corner and stood by my side, who's helped pick me up sometimes when I get a little down. I couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be getting this award without you. I wouldn't be going to where I am without you. So, thank you.
Congratulations, Austin, on this prestigious award that you have earned over the course of your 4 years here at Stony Creek High School. Your discipline, commitment, toughness, effort, and elite attitude that you came into every day with is something that I'll always remember. Loved coaching you, not only in football, but in track and field as well. You played 3 sports here at Stony Creek High School, lettering 12 times, which is absolutely amazing, and playing and competing at such a high level. One of the plays that I'll remember forever coaching in football is the last play of the Southfield game, to seal the game, running down the field, 40 yards downfield, picking up a huge block for Cameron to score that last touchdown. And it just, it summarized all your hard work and toughness and effort that you constantly put in and week out. We couldn't be more proud of you, Austin. Congratulations. We love you. Armor up.
Austin Jordan is an amazing multi-sport athlete. He's big, he's strong, fast, agile, has a great IQ in the classroom, as well as what I'll call a sport IQ, knowing when to move, where to move, and he's driven. He trains like mad, and he competes like mad. That makes for, again, like I said, it's a scary multi-sport athlete. This season, we weren't able to play too many team games due to COVID restrictions, but prior to that, we would play a game called foot tag. And foot tag might favor some of our smaller wrestlers, a little more quickness, agility, but and we would have people that would win that who might be in those lighter weights. But I remember a number of times Austin, as a heavyweight, would win that game of foot tag. And that just speaks to how well-rounded of an athlete he is, despite his size. So I'm sure that he's going to do great in whatever he pursues. I'm hoping that he'll be able to step foot on the mats at U of M as he's going there next year. Good luck, Austin.
Congratulations, Austin Jordan, on being selected senior male athlete. Your dedication and hard work over these last 4 years, with 4 years of football, wrestling, and track, have truly proven your dedication to the sports. I wish you the best of luck at University of Michigan and your future endeavors. Go Cougars.
Hello, my name is Erin Jordan to some, but to most, everybody knows me as Austin Jordan's father. It gives me a great deal of pride and pleasure to be able to be here today, representing our family and congratulating our son Austin on this prestigious award that he just received. I also want to thank Rochester Public School District, Stony Creek High School, Stony Creek Athletic Department, as well as all of Austin's coaches and educators that have had an opportunity to work with Austin here in Rochester Public Schools. When I think about my son Austin, I think about one word that one of his coaches use all the time, that's the word of elite. One thing about Austin, he's enthusiastic and has passion in all that he does. He also exemplifies learning and ability to lead others through the process. Integrity is a cornerstone of who Austin really is. He holds himself accountable and he holds others accountable to make the right decision and do the right things at all times. Tenacity. That's what the T represents, because when Austin wants something to happen, he's going to put all his effort and energy to make sure that it is achieved. Excellent is what he does in the classroom, on the field, on the wrestling mat, or either in track or in the choir. He believes in being excellent in all that he does. So with that, I am extremely proud of Austin, his overall achievement. One thing we've always said that in our family, that either you're going to write your own history and leave your legacy, which you've done, you're going to be phenomenal, or you're going to be forgotten. And one thing I can definitely say, Austin has made himself extremely phenomenal in this overall process. Once again, Austin, congratulations and thank you very much.
Okay, so Austin he joins Tanner Dean, Mike Millerani, Andre Demetral, and Zach Denaha as our male winners. This is the fifth one. I want to mention there were some athletes that obviously are well deserved that weren't among our finalists. For the girls, Ainsley Goosey, who's going to play volleyball at Kent State, Hallie Leifers. For the guys, there were so many of them. Evan Miller, John Raba, Brendan Davis, Andy Hampton, who's probably the best wrestler we've ever had here, arguably. So many other athletes, and I know I'm missing a ton. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed our show. I apologize about the technical difficulties. Next year, we are going to do this live, and we have big plans for it, and we're going to be even more elite. But thanks again for watching, and I appreciate your help.